Alright, time for game 2, Katch vs EnmaDai-O. Katch has taken game 1 as we saw on Battle Marshes, and now he's got Imperial Guard again, and EnmaDai-O having chosen Fallen City. First time Fallen City appears in this tournament, first person to choose it actually. And EnmaDai-O, of course, as you can see here, has picked up Dark Eldar with his random race roll. And wow, yeah, so interesting choice of Fallen City. I think most players don't really like this map very much, but EnmaDai-O, fortunately for me, has provided us with a little bit of diversity here and chosen a map that other people haven't really picked so far. And we'll see how he does in it. Dark Eldar versus Imperial Guard. Who knows, maybe a little bit of a better matchup for him. The previous game was Imperial Guard versus Necrons. Oh, excuse me. And he didn't fare very well at all, and Katch really walked all over him that previous game, as we saw. And let's see what goes on. We've got a couple of Mandrake squads, as usual. We've got the Hall of Blood build, rather than Dark Foundry, so not going for vehicles, after all. Katch has built plenty of Imperial Guardsmen by the looks, three squads or so, as far as I can see. Actually, no, there's only 2 squads. Yeah, 2 squads Imperial Guardsmen, and Commander, but the Commander and the Guardsman heading across the bridge there over to the east, and meanwhile Mandrake's heading around the west, and oh, this could be a bit weird if they run into those Guardsmen. I'm not really sure who will win in that little standoff. Probably the Mandrakes if the Guardsmen don't micro, but Katch is probably pretty good and capable of doing that. Looks like we've actually got just checking the minimap there, we've got 3 squads of Guardsmen, but here's the Imperial Guard commander over on the Dark Eldar territory, getting straight into this point here, and Mandrake's actually not capturing the points. The Guard have stopped them. And over at the in the Imperial Guard territory back here, we've got Mandrake's slashing at the Imperial Guardsmen, but they are capturing the point nonetheless. So Katch really just ignoring EnmaDai-O's attempts to do anything at this stage. And looks like we've got 2 Imperial Guard squads of this territory. Katch is only using 1 to deal with the Mandrakes by the looks. And there's the Dark Eldar ability going off over the Guardsman over there. In the Dark Eldar base here, we've got the Imperial Guard command squad just chasing away at the warriors. And wow, the Mandrakes have taken out the Guardsmen after all, over on Katch's side of the territory. So a decent start there from the Mandrakes. But all of these forces here are being tied up by the Imperial Guard commander. I feel like this is a bit of a waste of time for EnmaDai-O, not really putting those units to use. Maybe he should go and try and harass himself. But here comes another Guardsman squad over in the Guard territory, getting rid of these Mandrakes again. The Mandrakes are having to take a lot of flak there from just trying to capture that point. But one thing that's going on that you guys may not be seeing right in the minimap here is that Katch has actually taken quite a lot of territory over in the north. He's actually taken quite a lot of points. As you can see, he's actually putting a listening post. He's already got a listening post over a couple of the points over in the Dark Eldar territory. But in the meanwhile, he's actually forcing the Mandrakes out of his own territory. So he's actually going to have quite a large share of the pie in terms of the map control is concerned. So I'm not really sure what the Dark Eldar are going to be able to do about that, but they're going to have to do something. Over here in the north, EnmaDai-O seems to have cottoned on to what's going on here and is making a counter-offensive to try and take back some ground. But if that, oh yeah, look, the listening post has already gone up. All Katch has to do is hide some Guardsmen inside that listening post, and he can defend for a bit longer. And he's definitely going to have an economic lead going into this. As you can see, he's got all of the points on his half of the map, plus 1 point just over the eastern river there, and this northern point as well. So that's pretty bad for EnmaDai-O if I don't, if it wasn't obvious. Now, a little bit of a fight here. We've got a couple of Mandrake squads in there to tie them up in combat. Putting a Katch looks like he's putting down a heavy bolter or something like that. Listening post upgraded to level 2, blasting away at those Mandrakes just near the bridge there, and over at the west, the Guardsmen actually decapturing critical points. So a lot of stuff seems to be going wrong here for EnmaDai-O. He's really made some, probably made some poor capping choices earlier on in the game, which has got him into this position. Let's hope he can figure a way to get out of it. But heavy bolter turret going down now. Warriors firing away at the tech priest. They're gonna have to take it out. Man, it'd be a real pain in the ass if he let that heavy bolter turret up. But it looks like Katch is going to be able to deal with that. Sorry, it looks like EnmaDai-O is going to be able to deal with that. Get rid of the heavy bolter turret, so things aren't as bad as they would be if that was up. But he's still got those 2 listening posts in his own territory to deal with. And if he doesn't, he's really going to be behind. It's not like Katch even needs to go to tier 2 just yet, because he's just putting EnmaDai-O so far behind in economy. And here we go. This is the kind of stuff we need to do. Starting to attack a listening post. In fact, I'm not even sure if this was the best timing, but it does look like he's doing a lot of damage to that listening post. There's no tech priest nearby, I think, to repair it. Katch taking the opportunity to attack while he's got that opportunity to, and sending the Imperial Guard commander into the warrior squad. That listening post still hasn't gone down yet, so Katch has actually defended this, and oh man, this is going pretty badly for EnmaDai-O. Guard commander pulling back now. He's got a couple of guardsman squads in the vicinity. He doesn't really need them anywhere else because he's pretty much captured every other point of the map that he needs to. And now we've got a control area victory timer going down. This is sort of taking me back to the Ridley Walker versus Anesti series, where Anesti was just rolling right over him with strategic points and capturing and totally getting the map control. And it appears to be happening again. Katch has got 2 of the points, and he's probably even going to take the relic on the other side of the map. He's landing a lot of plasma generators down now, so he's getting into power mode, and he's going to be hitting tier 2 in a while. And once that happens, he's just going to have so much resources to play with. He's going to have tanks, he's going to have all the upgrades, he's going to have commissars, and the Dark Eldar are really going to be stumped. Makes me wonder whether Dark Foundry might have been a better way to go against this kind of strategy, and get some jet bikes out. He probably would have been able to attack with them before he lost all his points, but still, who knows? Maybe in the future of the tournament, people will try using Dark Thunder against Imperial Guard. Remains to be seen. Mandrake's having another go at putting on some offensive over here, but they're just getting shot down by this listening post. There doesn't seem to be anything that EnmaDai-O can do. Oh, command squad very low here. Psyker just about to die. Oh, he's pulling back. Is he going to make it into the listening post in time? Archon furiously chasing him. Got to make it to the listening post. So very nice defense there. Well, very nice reaction by Katch, pulling it out just in time. And now we've got a commander rebuilt into that squad, so he looks to be fine with the commander. It looks like the Archon's having another go at getting stuck into these Imperial Guard. He's got a few Mandrakes to try and flank around to the Imperial Guardsmen over here. He's got some warriors in the background to fire at the listening post, but still, he doesn't have enough to deal with what Katch has, and Katch has really got him cornered, I feel. I mean, we've got a fight here which is usually in favor of Dark Eldar when everybody's getting stuck in like this with Mandrakes and stuff, but the problem is that there's listening posts in the background which the guardsmen could just hide inside and use for support, and it looks like EnmaDai-O is just going nowhere. Katch picking up some critical locations now that he's captured all of the points which can have posts built on them, now going for the criticals. And I hope EnmaDai-O is maybe teching up or something. He's got to be able to do something. Otherwise, it's really going to be no different to his game with the Necrons. And we've got to sort of come to the conclusion that it wasn't really his race spec so much, but just his general skill difference, the skill gap between him and Katch. Just Katch being a bit better and knowing what to do, and being just generally quicker and more streamlined with his build orders, and that's why he's winning this. And the way things are going, I'm pretty much ready to call it for Katch. I mean, he's probably going to go through the round of 8. He's probably going to beat EnmaDai-O in this game, and that will be it. But we'll see what happens. Archon has actually got a few upgrades here. He's got a little bit of a larger Incubus squad, Incubi. Mechanized command going now Mechanized command going down now for Katch. We saw a mechanized command last game, but we didn't see any tanks from it. Maybe this time we'll see some tanks. Tanks are always fun to watch. Very very small economy here going on for EnmaDai-O. He's got a what do you call those things? Homunculus. He's got one of those guys. It's not going to be enough. I mean, he's only got a few squads total, whereas Katch, he's got all his squads. He's got his commander. He's going to have some tanks shortly. He's got is that 3 squads of guardsmen? I think it's at least 3 squads. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes that thermoplasma generator on a slag deposit on the side of the map as well. Just a question for you guys making comments. If you want to say something constructive, why don't you have a talk about, when you're commenting on this game, whether you think this map is in favor of Imperial Guard or Dark Eldar. To be honest, I couldn't say, but sounds like we've got some Chimeras out. So there's the first one. Heading over to the Dark Eldar territory, so it looks like EnmaDai-O is going to have to deal with the Imperial Guard on both fronts. Nice infantry command there, that's really cool, because infantry command has 3 slots for garrisoning. This is the second Chimera, the third one's on the way by the looks of that ship coming in. And as I was saying, this infantry command is a nice move here by Katch. It just gives plenty of hiding space for his guardsmen, and as you can see, the Dark Eldar just can't do anything. They're pushed out, have to return. We've got Chimeras attacking Listening Post once again. This is the third Chimera, we've got a 4th on the way by the looks. And this is going to be relentless. He's just going to be spamming Chimeras, and this is really going to cave the Dark Eldar in, because Chimeras over at this bridge here, the Dark Eldar trying to return. He's got no anti-vehicle weapons at all, and Katch will just be able to flank him with the rest of his guardsmen. You can see them moving across on the minimap over there. Here's another Chimera, so he's just going to be spamming them, as I said. I'm not surprised if wouldn't be surprised if he's got Chimeras in Overwatch. And guardsmen just streaming into the Listening Post now. Dark Eldar being assaulted on both sides, not going well for EnmaDai at all. And I tell you what, guys, I can only post a video of a length less than 11 minutes on YouTube, so I'm going to end it early. I'm going to call it for Katch, and